Crocodiles are fascinating beasts. They have a long history of living alongside mankind, from the Nile crocodiles mummified and entombed with the pharaohs, to the stories of giant savage man-eaters like Gustav, a monster crocodilian. These reptiles have a history entwined with humanities. Many times through history, they have been worshipped as deities. And this brings us to the subject at hand, a crocodile that is said to not only guard an Indian temple, it is also thought to be the reincarnation of an Indian holy man and an immortal protector that is instantly reborn when met by death. Get ready to meet Babiya, the vegetarian crocodile. Let's take a look. Welcome to IF, videos on history, mystery and the strange. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss a video again. This crocodile is not your average run-of-the-mill reptile. It has a purpose beyond hunting for meat. It guards a temple found in Kerala. Kerala is a state on the southwestern Malabar coast of India. It was formed on the 1st of November 1956 following the passage of the state's Reorganization Act by combining Malayalam-speaking regions of the erstwhile states of Travancore, Cochin and Madras, spread over 38,863 square kilometers. Kerala is the 23rd largest Indian state by area. India is a land of many mysteries. The country is peppered with many sites of historical importance. Praveen Mohan and his channel often look at the links between ancient temples and a civilization that was in possession of advanced technologies, and that the knowledge was first gifted to man by aliens that have become gods. But let's get back to the topic at hand. One of these interesting locations has a unique and mysterious story, unlike any other in India. This is the tale of Babiya, a crocodile who guards the famous Anantapura Lake Temple located in Kerala. The story begins some 3,000 years ago with a holy sage called Divakara Muni Velamagalam Swami. This holy man was serving a penance at the temple when it is claimed that Lord Vishnu materialized in front of the man. The god was impressed by the display of devotion by Divakara and granted him the honor of building an idol of him. The idol was built and the story moves on. At this point, a small boy arrives at the temple. The boy befriends the holy man and accompanies him as he goes about his daily duties. Little did the man know, the boy was actually Vishnu, reappearing in disguise. Vishnu noticed that the holy man had changed and that he had become full of pride for the idol he had built of the god. It was time to teach Velamagalam a lesson. The boy needed the bathroom and chose to relieve himself into the nearby pond. This pond being the source of holy water for the temple. Velamagalam became enraged at what he saw as a disrespectful act and began to discipline the boy. The boy fled, calling out to the holy man that if he wished to ever see him again, that he would have to go to the forest of the serpent god Anantha. Velamagalam went and found a cave at the spot the boy appeared. He decided to go in to see if the child was inside. This is when he came upon the crocodile, the animal that would become known as Babiya, the guardian of the temple. The cave entrance that Vishnu is said to have hidden in still exists at the temple, and the crocodile quietly sits guarding this entrance and the shrine. Another story associated with the serpent god Anantha says that in 1945, a British soldier shot the crocodile dead. Later, the soldier died within a few days from snakebite. People believed that it was a curse put upon him by the serpent god Anantha. The crocodile reappeared after the man's death. Strangely, Babiya only eats the temple prasad, a food which is made of rice and jiggery. The crocodile also does not harm anyone visiting the site and even leaves the fish in the lake untouched. The holy men of the temple claim that the crocodile is a vegetarian, and in more than 60 years of looking after the temple, it has never shown any aggression. A trustee of the temple has said that Babiya is a total vegetarian and is fed daily after the noon worship conducted at the temple. The crocodile eats the prasads offered by the devotees, and they feed it by hand, as they do with the elephants, placing the prasad into the reptile's mouth. An employee at Sri Anantapanmanbao Swami Temple tells nervous visitors, "You can come closer, it's harmless and it won't attack. It's God's own crocodile." The man and the others at the temple and in the region as a whole believe Babiya is a messenger of Lord Padmanabhan himself. Babiya has been at the temple lake for over 70 years. The female crocodile is a friend to the temple's priests. The men do not hesitate to swim and bathe in the lake, despite the fact an adult crocodile swims in its waters alongside them. Chandra Prakash, a temple staff, feeds Babiya at 8 in the morning first and then later in the afternoon. He has been feeding the crocodile for about 10 years and puts balls of rice directly into her toothy mouth. "I feed Babiya 1 kilogram of rice every day. She is not fed meat. She doesn't even attack the fishes in the lake," says Chandra Prakash. "At this point, I have some questions. Is this crocodile a manifestation of an ancient god? Why is it a vegetarian?" Let's see what the crocodile experts have to say. Anirban Choudhury, an expert on crocodilians, says that the animals are very intelligent. After looking at the pictures of Babiya, Anirban gives his opinion on the beast. It's a magar crocodile, and their natural wild diet primarily are fish. They also feed on small and large mammals like deer and wild boar, etc. Given a choice, a crocodile would always go for its natural diet, but it is also important to understand that they are great survivors and are known to be hardy animals. Therefore, it is likely that the crocodile in the temple pond is primarily feeding on the fishes there and is consuming rice as part of a conditioned behavior. The rice balls fed to it twice a day just supplement its meal. Speaking on as to why no human has been attacked by the crocodile at the temple, Arnaban says, "Crocodiles have great learning capabilities. In fact, taming a crocodile is far easier than taming a dog. It is perfectly normal for it to form a bond with the person that feeds it. It attacks only when it feels threatened. We don't know what deficiencies this crocodile could suffer from because of its diet. Only an expert can make that out. Magar or mugger crocodiles are very shy creatures. They feed late in the nights and in the early hours of the day. She is most likely having her fill from the variety of fish in the temple pond," says Anaban. This idea being something that would most likely upset the holy men who believe the crocodile to be harmless, especially pointing out that she does not feed on the fishes of the pond. Another crocodile expert, Yeager Yompadye, spoke about Babiya saying, "Crocodiles mostly attack on 3 instances. 1. When its nesting or resting place is invaded. 2nd. When it feels threatened. And 3rd. When it thinks something is its prey. And this depends a lot on the size of the prey. The behavior of this particular crocodile is most likely accustomed and conditioned behavior. But any human being who is not trained to deal with crocodiles is vulnerable, for the animal could unexpectedly charge at them. Feeding the crocodile and being in close proximity with the animal should be practiced only by trained personnel." Both of the crocodile experts had the same thoughts regarding the animals and their concern about these creatures being under threat globally. Crocodiles are hunted all over the world for their meat and skin. They are also killed in the name of religion. The men believe that if a crocodile has a safe environment to live in, it must be appreciated. And Arban said, "I haven't seen or heard of such a practice elsewhere. Considering the fact that the animal is left unharmed, it can be seen as a safe haven for the fast depleting species. Though a medical examining of the animal to check its well-being would do no harm." Those that believe the crocodile is a godly miracle claim all the evidence proves their belief. The fact that Babiya has never attacked a human, and no one has seen the crocodile attack an animal or bird, shows the creature is divine. What do you think? Is the crocodile a miraculous creature, a reincarnation of a god, or is it a scam being used to get people to visit the temple? Let me know what you think in the comments below. As always, if you like what I do here on the channel, hit that red button, like and share. You can catch the latest by searching We Are If. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.
I grew up in a place where they told you what to chase, told you how to run the race. Every move was on the page, but I didn't like their way. Had to fight and misbehave, had to find a way to change, had to leave to find my way. Caught up in a daydream, I beat my mind up there almost daily. It's how I pass time, no opinions safely. It's how I understand what I want in this place, see, 'cause